Marking and cutting of fabric for cuffs and plackets for sleeves of men's shirt. In the previous session, we marked and cut the sleeves for men's shirt. In this session, we will see how to mark and cut the cuffs and placket pieces for sleeves of men's shirt. At the end of the session, you will be able to mark and cut fabric for the cuffs of sleeves for men's shirt. Mark and cut fabric for the plackets of sleeves of men's shirt. Cut and fix the interfacing pieces for collar, standing collar, and cuffs. Now let's see how to mark and cut fabric for cuffs and placket pieces of sleeves of men's shirt. Keep the remaining piece of fabric more than 5 inches in a fold. First, mark a starting point 0 and from point 0 measure 3 by 8 inches down and make a mark. This is point 1. From point 0 and 1, draw right angle lines to the fold. From point 0, measure 5 inches and make a mark. This is point 2. From point 1, measure 5 inches and make a mark. This is point 3. Join points 2 and 3 in a straight line. From point 2, measure 3 by 4 inches inwards and make a mark. This is point 4. From point 2, again measure 3 by 4 inches down and make a mark. This is point 5. Join points 4 and 5 in a curve. Thus we have finished marking the cuffs of sleeves of men's shirt. Now let's cut the fabric along the drafted lines. Make 3 more copies of the cuffs as shown here. Thus we have finished cutting the cuffs for the shirt sleeves. Now we need to mark and cut placket pieces for the shirt sleeves. Keep the remaining piece of fabric in a fold. Mark a starting point. From this, measure 7 inches and make a mark. This is point 1. From point 0 and 1, draw right angle lines to the fold. Now from point 0, measure 2 inches and make a mark. This is point 2. From point 2, measure 3 inches and make a mark. This is point 3. Now from point 1, measure 2 inches and make a mark. This is point 4. From point 4, measure 3 inches and make a mark. This is point 5. Join points 2, 4 and 3, 5. Now cut along the drafted lines and the fold as shown here to get 4 placket pieces. Next, we need to cut interfacing for the collar, standing collar, cuffs and plackets. First, let's cut the interfacing for the collar. Next, we will cut the interfacing for the standing collar. We need to cut 2 interfacing pieces for the cuffs. Now we can fix the interfacing to the respective fabric pieces. First, we can fix the interfacing to the collar. For that, keep the interfacing on top of the collar and slowly iron it by applying pressure. The interfacing will fuse into the fabric and makes it stiff. Similarly, we can fix the interfacing to the standing collar and the 2 cuff pieces. Now we need to iron and fix the conventional plackets and sleeve head so that it becomes easy while sewing. First, we will iron the placket for the left shirt piece. This is the right side of the fabric. Turn it to the wrong side and bring the placket line close to you. Now fold the placket ½ inch inside and iron and fix the same. Again fold 1 inch inside and iron and fix the same. Next, we will iron the placket for the right side shirt piece. Fold 1½ inches over to the wrong side of the fabric and iron. Next, we will take 1/4 inch of the sleeve head and iron the same. Repeat the same for the other sleeve also. In this session, we have marked and cut fabric for the cuffs and placket pieces for the shirt sleeves, cut the interfacing for the collar, standing collar, cuffs and plackets, and also ironed the conventional plackets and the sleeve head. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the key steps involved in marking and cutting the pattern of men's shirt on fabric. They are: Step 1. Mark and cut the front piece on fabric as per the drafting instructions. Step 2. Mark and cut the back borders and 2 yoke pieces on fabric as per the drafting instructions. Step 3. Mark and cut fabric for the standing collar. Step 4. Mark and cut fabric for the collar. Step 5. Mark and cut the shirt sleeves. Step 6. Mark and cut the cuffs and placket pieces for the sleeves. Step 7. Cut and fuse the interfacing for the collar, standing collar, cuffs and plackets. Step 8. Iron and fix the conventional plackets and sleeve head. With that, we've come to the end of this session.